into the game. On Belcher Vestige, spawning in the bottom right hand position of Belcher Vestige, representing our light transparent pink Terran player. I did that all rightly. I think it is Spectre, playing for DusT Gaming. And his opponent, the man on fire, spawning in the top left hand position of Belcher Vestige, representing our orange Protoss player. It is Cerron, playing for Psionic Aftermath. And all I can say is thank God he is on our team. He has been killing it thus far. Killing it. Let's go ahead and put the score back on. No, not 3. He's on, not 2. He's on 3. 3 to 4 so far. Looks like he's gonna do a fairly standard build so far. No Nexus first for our friend Barcode. Meanwhile, Spectre on the opposite side of the map is gonna go for what seems to be just a Reaper expand barracks into gas. Yes. Of course, he could always just throw down a reactor on that and throw everyone for a loop. That's some weird ass music, but I like it. It's nice and quick. I guess that's not how it sounds. And Cerron gonna go ahead and scout out with his probe after the gateway. He will take no shenanigans from our friend Spectre this game, says he, as he goes for the early-ish scout. Gonna go ahead and see that it is a Reaper expand and says, good, I don't hate to see any shenanigans come out from our friend Spectre. And let's see, gonna go ahead. Oh, this is such epic music, I can't wait, because it fits the theme of our clan war so perfectly. Gonna go ahead and try and molest the SCV just a little bit, but does hide, effectively does Spectre. One Marine is on the way with that nice cool skin. Nexus on the way, so it seems to be just a standard gateway expand for our friend Barcode. And let's see, yes, there is a 7 score to follow suit. Needs that third probe on gas. Actually, that may be a big oversight from our orange Protoss player. There we go, finally getting the other one. Throwing down that pylon as well as that additional gas geyser. And it looks like everything's just fairly standard schmandered so far. Looks like a factory is going on down. There is no Reaper, actually, so I guess he's just opting for the quicker factory, which leads me to believe he wants to go for Widowmine drops or Cyclone pushes, one of the two. Cyclone pushes, you would have put the factory not here, but probably right there, or even right there if you had the big enough kahunas to support it. So my guess is Spectre is going to go for the Widowmine drops, and there better not be an SCV here. Okay, that is a probe. Just scouting around for proxies is a orange Protoss player. Cerron definitely not taking any chances. He feels confident against the Cerron player, just doesn't want to die to something stupid. And I think rightfully so he feels strong, rightfully so. Reactor on the Spectre, what we have been seeing a bit in the PvT matchup is a resurgence of Hellion build, so gonna never see if that's what Spectre wants. I'm guessing 9 times out of 10 is gonna be Widowmines. Gonna have to wait to the O-switcher to see what is actually on the menu. And yes, Widowmines are on the way. This barracks is just gonna be to support Widowmine production or Marine production. Meanwhile, Cerron does have this base up and running. He does actually not have, if you look at the unit tab, no, he does have that one add up, so pretty standard stuff so far. He's getting that Twilight Council. Ooh, very interesting. Generally, you go Robo Twilight, but gonna have to see where Cerron wants to go with this. Maybe he wants to be a little bit more aggressive. And yeah, Robo. Ooh, Twilight Robo. You know what this makes me think of? Makes me think of Dark Templar drops or Fast Blink, but you know, Dark Templar drops. I'm so excited. If you are Protoss on ladder, please believe me when I tell you, Terrans do not expect Dark Templar drops at all. I have won at least 3 or 4 games because I was in a horrible position, threw down a Dark Shrine, and my Terror player was just like, mule? And then he just got died to the swipes. So I would love to see if that's what Spectre is thinking of. No, it looks like it's just going to be Glaives. Ooh, with Glaives and the Robo. You know what, this could be a Resonating Glaives all in, and I feel like so that is a correct decision. On Belcher Vestige, it is a hard map to defend against drops. You are split so thin as the Protoss player. This is so droppable, this is so siege tankable, and this is so liberatable. So I think our friend Sarah just wants to end it quick and dirty. No, that's actually a... that's actually... an observer, so I guess he just wants to play it out. Why would he open Glaives, though? My other guess would be Glaive drops, which is also still just a little bit janky. Cyclone, Widowmine, and Marines and Medevac gonna go ahead and push on out across the map. This probe does get the crap kill out of it. Meanwhile, Cerron is just preparing his vents. And yep, ooh, more gateways on the way. That's more than the 3 standard ones you get. So I think Cerron definitely wants to go for some sort of Resonating Glaives all in. Yes, no gas on the natural. He wants to end this quickly and fastly. 2 words that mean the same thing, but I say repeat it just for emphasis. Looks like Photon Overcharge is actually a good unit. Who would have thought? And does push away this force so far. You can't push in, Spectre. Ooh, actually taking a decent amount of damage. Trying to do the Segoy Macro, but loses a handful of Marines for no reason. Does beat out another Overcharge, though, and that's the last Overcharge, so gonna have to be careful with how he uses it, is our friend Cerron. And look at that, formal gateways in production to the to the one he already has. Now 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gateways. Exactly what you need for resonating glaives. All in. And I feel as though Thinless Spectre has any idea this is coming, and oh, 9! Look at that! Is that a command center? He's not gonna have enough at home to deal with the adepts, I don't feel. He has Widow Mines, but that's gonna have to be his linchpin of his defense, which I don't think he can completely rely on. I think Spectre needs to pick up, run away, and know that there's a huge attack coming on in. But as you can see, there we go. The first warping has begun for my friend Cerron. Only a couple, nonetheless, control N. And actually, that's not if he loses this warp prism, his push can be significantly delayed. And actually, warping in only piecemeal. Definitely not what you want to be seeing. Still trying to take care of it. But I feel as though Cerron just misplayed a little bit. Warping in only 1 adept, and then 2 adepts and 3 adepts. It is better to warp in 8 adepts at once than 2 adepts at different times. Kind of ish when doing this attack. And it looks like it does get cleaned up. Psionic Aftermath now in a bit of a spot of bother. Third command center is finished on up. Second warp prism isn't nearly quick enough. This Liberator is doing horrible amounts of damage, meanwhile denying a lot of mining time. Look at the resources lost. Tab, make sure everything. Oh, can't hear anything. Wait, things are acting weird. But that is a-okay. Gonna go ahead and take down this Liberator. Actually, yes, moving out of the range of Liberation Circuits, probably what he wants to be doing in the first place. Now this is to a frontal assault is what he has to rely on, and I feel that it's just so brutal to lose that warp prism. So brutal to lose those beginning units. It just hurts, man. I've done this before, and trust me, Cerron does not think he's in a good position nonetheless. However, he can still do a decent amount of damage. At the very least, he can kill some SCVs, but it's 44 to 37 total workers. Even if he kills 20 SCVs, think about that, 20 SCVs, Spectre will still be in an okay spot this time, just tech-wise, because it is pure Adept versus Marine, Marauders, Medivacs, Liberators, Widow Mines, even Cyclones, so Spectre just needs to make miracles happen, and I think, Cerron needs to make miracles happen, and I think that is just a tall order, but he's gonna make it try and happen anyways. He does have Bishop Core for defense, actually. Not gonna see it soon enough, so he's gonna unload. However, the evacuation has begun. Gonna go ahead and stem some Marauders. Gonna go ahead and try to take on this Warp Prism with the Liberator, which I feel as though is the right decision. Actually, there's not a lot of army here on the ground for Spectre. These are all being dropped on this side of the map, and it got cleaned up, so Spectre has not allowed a home. He just GG's out! Holy hell, folks, we're going to game number 9. Psionic Aftermath is victorious. What the hell are we witnessing? Oh, it was a failed adept all-in. And then he just got another, holy shit, he just got another Warp Prism and this said, alright, round 2, and it seems as though round 2 was good enough. Jesus Christ, Cerron the Menace bringing it up to a tied game on match point for both players in this clan war. This is absolutely rid-donk. This is crazy, man. I feel like who was our Terran player? He was not Cerron. He was Spectre. Just moved out a bit prematurely. He knew he defended an adept all-in, but he went for drops. He was too active out on the map, and he didn't have enough at home. He couldn't lift the depots. He couldn't pull everything well enough, and looks like that was just enough. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's a story of StarCraft, nonetheless. And we're gonna have to see who DusT is gonna send up for the final match between Psionic Aftermath and DusT Gaming. Let me go ahead and fix some stuff. I can't open OBS, actually. That's weird. Open OBS. Why do I have Notepad up? Can I open up anything? Oh, I think I'm bugged out. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm gonna have to quit StarCraft for just a second. Just a second, I have to quit StarCraft for. There we go. Oh, actually, I was not counting. Oh, and actually, a lot of things are going wrong. Video capture device. Can anyone see me? No. That is very janky. Let me go ahead. I think the stream is starting to fall apart from the sheer epicness of the match we are witnessing. Let me just bear with us, folks, as I get everything up and going once again. Make sure everything's nice and dandy. I don't know why I can't see. Oh, I have 2 of them open. That's why. Okay. I'll go ahead and close that one. OBS is currently active. Are you sure you wish to exit? No, I do not wish to exit. Can't see my face for some reason. There we go. Okay, let's get back into the game, folks. Let's go ahead and accept that bad boy. Stop recording there. Blah.